All right, you guys. So I'm gonna break down this trade that I just sent out to my group, so that you guys can see exactly what I did, so that you're aware of how I took this trade and how it played out. And it literally didn't take but just a few minutes. So let me first show you guys a screenshot in my private Telegram channel for the Asian session group for our futures group. Which, by the way, here's the website for it. If you want to join, you don't have to, but futrix.com, futtrix.com. The agent session is where I sent out. We used to meet live, but because a lot of people were just getting off work and stuff like that, they weren't able to attend. So therefore, I created this private Telegram channel for those who wanted my personal trades so that I can just send it out. And they are typically, trades you can get in because I don't scout like I used to in the live session. So you can have enough time to hop into them and place the trades just like I do. Now, if you do want to trade live, of course, join the New York session, you'll be with Miss Jenny. But anyway, let's get on with the trades. So right here, guys, you see that I put in here exactly what I was going to do, and I told them exactly why I was taking the trade. Then right here, when it was in a small bit of profit right here, and then further down the chain is where this says TP, take profit, and I'm not going to copy everything that I said in the group, but basically when it hit TP, there we go. All right. And when it got close to TP and then it actually hit TP. So let me break down this trade for you. This is 6 yen, the New Zealand dollar. All right. And so here's what I did. And I'll just mark it up so you guys can kind of see it. Okay. Make it visually easy for you to understand the trade. It wasn't complicated. Okay. So if I do like that and just create a nice little cute channel right there. The target that I chose was right here to retest this level right here. And let me bump it up just a little bit, and then I'll go to a lower time frame. And I even told them, like I showed you here in this screenshot, I told them, hey, the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1 hour are all in the downtrend. I'm just trading the trend, and we shall see. So that's what I told them. And as you can see right here, we entered into the trade. Okay, and look at there, and it's still heading. So this is still happening live, as you guys can clearly see. This is off the 1 hour time frame, but you can clearly see that this is still moving. You just seen that candle flicker. Let's jump down to the 15-minute, and you can see where literally this candle right here hit TP. Okay, actually, it was right here. Let me bump it up. It was because I wanted it to touch right here, and you can see that it smashed our take profit right here. And all I did was I drew this channel. Well, in a sense, because I actually have some trading tools and trading system that I built specifically for this. And as you can see, and I'm just doing it manual so you guys can see visually why I chose this trade. But earlier, we did have some other trades that I took, and those popped up a little bit, and that was on this same pair when it hit this line earlier. And bounced up during the New York session right here off of this bounce. I took that trade, I sent it out to the group, and then we closed out on some more profits on the bounce up. And now on the way back down, we hit the same pair again because we wanted to get back into the trend. Okay, the trend is your friend if you know when to get in. I'll say that again. The trend is your friend if you know when to get in. Okay, so therefore I sent this out to everybody, and like I told them, hey, I made a couple of $100. I'm going to go ahead and close this trade. And moments after I said, hey, I made a couple of $100, I'm gonna close the trade, the thing went on and hits TP. So everybody should be happy in the group. All right. So again, and look at there, you can see that it's still bouncing because watch this. You can see it right here as I'm recording this. By the way, if you want to look at the time and the date just to verify it for yourself, you can see it right here. Okay, so you can clearly see exactly when I'm taking the trade. Today is 10/13/25, which is my son's birthday. So happy birthday, son. And so you can see what time it is, Eastern Standard Time. So please go back and double check this trade yourself on the futures market, and you'll see exactly why I took this trade in the direction of the trend. And now you can clearly see that it's sitting literally on the TP, right where I told everybody the TP was. I told them it's going to be a short trade. They hopped in, made some money real quick, and there we go. So I don't know how much everybody was putting on this trade because that's none of my business. My job is to send out the trades to everybody, and some people are using their personal money. Some people are using prop firms, which I do. This particular account is a 150K account, so therefore, I usually take about 5 or 6 contracts. I still want to be careful because the drawdown is where they can kill your account. Doesn't matter if you have a $150,000, $300,000 account. You always have to pay attention to what is your drawdown limit. So the drawdown limit on this account on this Apex account is $5,000 daily drawdown limit. So that's the reason why, even though I have $150,000 to play with, I still always am mindful that the trade can work against me, and I don't want to be paying for reset fees or starting all over again. So therefore, that's the reason why I use 5 contracts. Now I could have used 25 or 50 contracts and blew this out the water, but again, all it takes is for it to pull up in the wrong direction or something like that, and instantly account is gone. So that's the reason why I only do anywhere from 5 to 10 contracts on this right here. I'm in no rush, just taking my time. But again, I just want to show you this breakdown, how I simply, was able to analyze this charts, keep it very simple. Trend line right there. Go to the 30-minute, just like I told them, hey, it's still in the downtrend. 15-minute is right there. And the difference is, for a lot of you guys, there is a time when you want to look for reversal trades. Okay, reversal trades typically happen during the New York session, which is why we bought off of this bounce. But then the Asian session going into the London session, those like to ride the trend. So that's why I took it right back down into the trend, and you can see that it's literally sitting right back at this target. So you watched it as it bounced up and bounced down, and it's sitting literally on the target as we speak. And here's the counter right here. You see the numbers are moving. So hey, that was a legitimate win, and that's 2 wins for today. Two wins for today. So we're on a nice win streak so far this week. Not bad at all. So I'm just going to be looking for more trades, not tonight, but probably tomorrow. We'll see what the market offers. All right, you guys. So again, if you want to be part of my Futrix Live Asian session group, where Miss Jenny is teaching Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, doing the New York session, where you can learn with a professional trader, and it comes with a scalping tool as well, free of charge. Therefore, sign up for the New York session. If you want to get my trades specifically, where I'm sending them out throughout the day or the evening, because they're just regular trades, where they're not scalped. So you got enough time by the time you see it to hop in and be able to take your trades. This trade worked out in about a 30-minute time span or something like that, 20 to 30 minutes, which is pretty quick. Normally they take a little while to work out. So, if you want to take my personal trades, then sign up for the Asian session. Here's the website. Now, we also want to mention that I am posting profits throughout the week, and this is for our other service. If you guys want to be a part of that, Super Easy, let me pull that up. Super Easy Copycat. The Copycat service is on fire. So that's doing very, very well. I will be posting profits on that. Give me a second, and let me pull up that website so you guys can find that one as well. But some people just, hey, man, I don't want to trade no more. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Sometimes I don't feel like trading myself. That's why I got a team. So right here is our website, Super Easy Copycat right here, Super Easy Copycat. And again, the videos right here where you can see how it plays out, and right here where it'll show you, hey, I took a trade here. This is your account. It'll copy on here. And then when I close out account, it copies on there. So again, here's the other thing, we got oil trade copier. We had a indice copier, Forex trade copier, and the gold copier. So I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. Don't get the gold copier right now, because gold has been very, very uncertain. This thing is on such a skyrocket. I don't know when it's going to stop. And so I don't really trust gold right now. So I'm going to suggest, because people ask, well, which one should I start with? I'm going to just tell you which one not to start with. And I'm just being transparent. Listen, do not trade gold right now, because it's actually not doing very well, because it's on this crazy, crazy, crazy upward trend, that right here, like I'll show you guys this. This is something that nobody knows when it's going to stop. Okay, it's so much chaos going on in the world. So a lot of institutional investors are just buying gold unlimited. It's just, see this? It's just nonstop. And I can put it across the bottom or the top, wherever way you want to see it. And I'll pull this down a bit so you can see this channel. But bottom line is, nobody expected this. Nobody. And so a lot of traders who's trying to trade gold, they're having a very hard time, because it's not respecting any market structure at all. It's like a craze, it's like just a gold craze right now. So it's created all new highs today. So normally, for an example, this pattern right here, this is the famous M pattern that I've been teaching you guys for years. And if you have ever learned the market makers method, you're very familiar with this. So when it drops, that means that the trend is typically over. Okay. And therefore it should start heading, meandering down. Okay. And I'll show you another one where it did the same thing right here. But as you can see, it does not care about any of this market structure stuff. Okay. So at the top of hard runs, you want to start looking for the M patterns because that's kind of telling you, hey, that's a double top ready for a drop. Okay. That's what it basically means. So you can draw a little horizontal line across the tops and you can see, okay, that should be it. But what did it do? It broke right through there. Then it created another one and it broke right through there. So again, it's not respecting any type of market structure. Right here, here was another time. This was another little mini one right here. So again, guys, this is just it's an emotional currency, and so since it's being traded based off of emotions, there's really no rhyme or rhythm to it. Okay, you just gotta, you know, congrats to those who held it, but even you're surprised because you didn't know it would go up like this either. Nobody did. It's just like I said, it's like a mad craze. Everybody is just all these banks, institutions, and everybody else. These countries are buying gold. Now, here's my last theory, and I didn't mean to include this, but here's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is that the United States is planning on using cryptocurrency stablecoins, which is why I'm not trying to invest in stablecoins. I'm hearing that the U.S. is trying to use a stablecoin technique, we'll say, which has shifted all of the U.S. burden, all our trillions of dollars of debt into stablecoins, which means the entire global market who's holding stablecoins will also be holding U.S. dollar debt, USDT. So bottom line is that is a way to offset all the debt over to a different market and start with a clean slate. And I'm not going to get into the details. There are plenty of other videos out there going into much more detail about how that's going to happen. But the Russian President Vladimir Putin's advisor was the one who sent up the flare alert saying that this is going to be a possibility that the U.S. is trying to find a way to ditch all of their debt and start off clean through stable coins. Okay. And so therefore, the U.S. dollar is supposed to be backed by gold. But if you're moving all your debt over to stable coins, then stable coins was then become, watch this, possibly unstable, and everybody's left holding these trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars worth of US dollar debt. And meanwhile, the US has now come clean out of their debt without paying anybody back. And it's pretty, uh, pretty intense. But therefore, a lot of countries, I believe, it's the ones who's in here buying up this gold because they're saying, no, we don't want that trickery and deceit to lay up in our laps. So instead of investing into dollars like they used to, they're now buying gold itself as the asset itself. Okay. But that's just a short snippet of what I've been hearing. Do your own research. I'm going to end this video because, again, I like living and I don't want nobody coming after me. Okay. Peace and hair grease, and I'll see you on the inside.